Hello, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome back to
To
the
Be
Be So
So
For
For
Real
Real.
pod. Oh, we
Oh,
never get that right.
whoa.
We
Maybe
need to
one
work
day.
on that.
Oh,
Guys, look how cute our location
oh.
is. This
It's
is.
not as moving at the
I'm
same time.
like,
We're like,
I'm like trying to get away from you. No, but this is a cute location. We're like off center. We're like, you better fucking fix that
I
center.
know. I'm like, whoa, okay.
Um, how are you, Oscar?
Honestly, this week has been hectic.
It has.
It has been pretty cute, pretty busy.
Wait, was this the week that you got mad at me for thinking I forgot about you?
Yeah.
Really? Well, bitch, because he literally had like
He
20,000
blocks me
things.
on Instagram and
I thought that
everything.
actually happened
No,
because Oscar, I tried to tag you in a TikTok by accident, or like I was trying to tag you in like the posting the podcast TikTok, and I couldn't find you. I was like, did Oscar literally block me?
no, like he like blocks me on everything, and then I was like
No,
kind of sad. I'm
no.
just
I
kidding.
feel like this is like the first week I've had in a while that was like work related. Like you guys know, I literally don't have a job. I'm self-employed. I try to do this whole influencing narrative as much as I can. So like, it was the most chaotic week I've had in a while with that. And on top of that, Oscar had like a very chaotic like interpersonal week himself.
Yeah. Let's hear peaks and our lows of the week.
Peaks in our low,
Like
our peaks in our pits. Is that what
peaks
it
or
is?
pits.
Yeah, our peaks in our pits.
Okay.
So basically, peaks in your pits. You say the best thing that happened to you and the worst thing that happened to you throughout the week. So what would you say?
I feel like my peak would be actually you go first because I need to think about it for a
Oh,
second.
bitch, I like. Okay, I feel like my peak was on Wednesday or Thursday. I got invited to like this really cool influencer brand event. It was at like this really big Beverly Hills mansion. Very cool. And yeah, I had a good time because there was like a red carpet. I felt like important for once. Literally, like I feel like it's important for me to like feel important at least once a month so I can like continue this whole narrative of like acting like people care. But more so like I just love to be in an environment with a lot of like-minded people. I was making this joke the entire week, but like literally, I use that as an opportunity to pitch myself to people as like a brand. Like I literally was like, "Hi, I'm Pablo. You can give me $30,000, and this is what I can do with it."
Okay.
And some of them were like, no."
They're like,
And
we don't do
also,
that.
somebody literally that I was talking to, he was on Disney Channel. Like I literally cannot put the words to who it was, but he was on like a really big Disney Channel show, like the main character. I
He
think it
got
was
curly
Malcolm in the
hair.
Middle. I don't. Yeah, he does have curly hair.
Oh
Why did you see him?
no, I just have my psychic era
Oscar
recently.
randomly does that. Like he's like, does he have curly hair? We should talk about Grinder.
Bitch, I hate you so.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, I killed the narrative.
But yeah, that was my peak, and then my pit was probably at that event. I got my nails painted for free. It was a really cool experience. I've never gotten my nails painted. And bitch, tell me why the next day I went to like Planet Fitness. I think I told you, or no, I didn't. But I was walking out,
You
and there
talk
was
about your nails painted.
yeah, I got my nails painted. I was very insecure about it. I was making a TikTok with it. I didn't want to even post it because I felt insecure. And that's like a big thing about like guy stereotypes. Like there's nothing wrong with getting your nails painted, but I felt insecure and
No, even when I
uncomfortable.
still do mine, I'm just like shaking them off.
No,
I'm
and
like,
like and you just want to like cover your nails. And like whenever
yeah,
you're in public, you feel like
exactly.
everyone's staring at you. And like I was at the gym and like I felt like people weren't like taking me seriously.
Yeah.
Like people kept trying to take the machines before me. So I'm like, bitch, I will beat your ass. And I'm kidding.
Because I like
But
mask them and I'm like, hey, get out of
no,
here. I'm
yeah,
like,
and then I'm like showing them my nails, like, don't mess with me, bitch.
Bitch.
No, but I was walking out and some old man like gave me the dirtiest look and went like, ugh. Like I was literally walking by him on the treadmill and he went like this to me. Like stared me down and
Ew.
then I was staring at him and he went, ugh. And I was like about to say something, but then I realized like, babes, like I'm sorry for you. I actually feel so embarrassed for you that you're still in that mindset. Like you're
Yeah,
going to leave this world with that like insecure, stubborn mindset, and that makes me sad.
exactly.
But anyways, I walked out, called my mom to tell her about it, and the first thing she says, as a Hispanic Latina mom, goes, "Ew, Pablo, why'd you get your nails painted? I hate that. You look so ugly like that. Like, why would you ever do that?"
Oh.
And like like you can like get rid of those stereotypes
Yeah.
yourself with like, what your parents think, especially as Latinos. But like when you hear your mom say it, you're like, ugh, like it feels
Yeah.
so gross, and it made me feel so uncomfy. Ran to the bathroom, took that shit off. But if that's my pit of the week, I'm honestly very grateful, very blessed. Things are going well. What about you?
Yeah. I feel like my peak was Camp Flog Gnaw.
Yes, that was insane. I'm so
Guys,
jealous. I didn't end up going.
the first day I was so tired. Like so
Oh yeah,
tired.
because that's when literally, guys, we went to bed at like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, woke up at 8:30 in the morning to podcast, and then he
Yeah.
went to Camp Flog Gnaw.
And I didn't have any time to sleep because it was just very like, oh, you be here at a certain time, you leave at
Yeah,
a certain time. So I was like, okay.
festival schedule is very overwhelming.
Exactly. You're like you have to be here at one time to see this one artist, and it's like,
Yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah.
But honestly, it was so fun. It was very chaotic. I didn't wait like 3 hours in the merch line.
For what? For that?
Yeah, just
For that?
yeah, like,
Oh my gosh.
no, the merch line was crazy.
But if there's one thing about Oscar and the people he goes to with festivals, they will wait in the merch line. They
Yeah.
will literally wait in the merch
No,
line.
it was pretty chaotic, but it was cute. It was fun. We met nice people. It was just on a hill, which I've never. This is my first time at Camp Flog Gnaw, so I didn't know there was a whole hill.
Yeah, you're like, there's a hill in LA?
No,
Like,
literally. Oh, which leads to my what is it? The pivot,
the pivot, the pits, bitch.
the pit, which is leaving Camp Flog Gnaw.
Oh
Oh
my
no,
gosh,
when
yeah.
worse than anything, worse than Coachella.
Really?
Yes,
Well, it's probably because it's a lot smaller of an environment than
yeah.
like Palm Springs was.
Yeah, and then even getting there was very chaotic. It's like there's so many people charging forward. I'm like, whoa, and it
Yeah.
was like pushing, like people that like, well, Tyler's fans are very like,
Pushy, pushy, touchy,
yeah.
touchy. Yeah.
So I'm like suffocating and everything. But
That's
after once
scary.
we left Camp Flog Gnaw, it was a whole stampede of people just trying
I
to
don't
get
like
out.
that.
And all of LA streets were like filled with people with Camp Flog Gnaw merch. And I'm like, wait a
Oh
second.
my
I'm like, we're
gosh.
30 minutes from the venue and I see someone with a
Yeah.
Camp Flog Gnaw merch. I'm like,
No,
wait a
literally. Oh,
second.
I was sleeping my ass in bed. No, but I saw something that said like the Taco Bell next to Camp Flog Gnaw right now, and there's like a
Oh
bunch of people in there with a
yes.
bunch of outfits
We
and
went to
shit.
Dave's Hot Chicken. Oh, the line was like wrapped. I was like,
Yeah.
these workers are
Oh my
pissed.
gosh, yeah.
No, but it was like very cold, and I didn't have a hoodie. Like,
You never have a
I
hoodie.
never have
You
a
never
hoodie.
prepare for this shit,
I
bro.
never
Like literally
like I've been
ever.
to all these
Like
festivals.
going
And I've
out
never,
to Coachella and now Camp Flog Gnaw, and you never wear a fucking hoodie.
I think at the top of the hill, it's because everyone was together, so it was like a little cozy vibes.
Bitch,
But
that's like
then
my
once we
scariest
got
vibe.
down the hill, it dropped like negative 60 degrees. Bitch, it's like icicles were coming out of my lips. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Oh, that's. Oh, I hate that narrative. Us right now, like licking our lips and shit.
And I'm like, whoa.
It's getting cold in LA, you guys. So wait, you're saying your peak was Camp Flog Gnaw, it was good, and then your pit was like getting away
Like
from Camp
getting,
Flog Gnaw,
yeah, it was like
leaving,
so
getting
cold.
there. Yeah.
And then, I mean, stuff happened at Camp Flog Gnaw, which I think I want to bring it up.
You want to bring it up?
Since it's,
Okay, I've been trying to get Oscar to bring something up. I feel like personally, like if it's not anything mean, bad, or like aggressive to say, like it doesn't hurt to just bring it up on the pod, especially when nobody knows who it is.
yeah.
It's like so specific to us. But I'm gonna let Oscar take that little wheel
Since
right
it's part
there.
of my peak.
Oscar had his love story
Oh,
happen.
no.
Taylor Swift love story. Well, to the other eye, not to you, but or to the other, but to the other eyes, the people around. That looks like a love story.
Yeah.
But you can continue with your narrative.
Okay, so this is part of my peak. So that's
Ooh,
what this
y'all heard
well,
it
was
here
okay.
first.
Okay, but honestly,
And then
this is
Oscar got fucked raw.
a bitch. What
I'm
the fuck?
kidding.
I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. No, so I had gotten really drunk, really crossed, because I usually don't smoke. I'm very much like a drinker instead of a smoker.
Never
I
smokes.
love like drinking. I'm like, give me a bottle of Casamigos and I'm there.
Oh no,
I'll be there.
Buzzball especially.
Or
like
those mixed drinks that we be making on our
yeah.
TikToks.
Oh
One of those,
yeah.
and we're chilling for the night.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? This festival gives like very hyper vibes, and I was gonna see my girl SZA again,
Ugh,
so
lucky.
I had to be there and show out for her.
Yeah.
And I get anxiety like with a lot of people around me, so I was like, I have to be drunk. I have to be like something to like fully be present in the moment.
Especially because this isn't like a concert where like you're buying a seat. Like you're at a festival randomly standing, you can bump into anyone. Like you know, all of
Exactly.
LA was there. Like that's already a moment.
No,
in
that's what I'm
itself.
saying. And then I was with one of my close friends, and then it was very in the moment we were seeing one of our favorite artists. And then I got crossed, and then he was crossed too. We were smoking the same thing, we were drinking the same thing, but we got super drunk, super crossed. And
what
then two
happened,
things lead to
Oscar?
another. We started making out. And then it was a very like nice song that was playing. And
What song
like,
was it? Good Days.
Snooze.
Wait, what was that song? I can't. Okay, yeah.
No, but it was very cute and it was very romantic, and it was like, but it was like we both knew that we're just like friends.
Yeah.
So it was
Did
just
you guys
like
talk about it?
yeah. I mean, we talked about it after, and we were like, oh, we were just crossed, and I was like, nope, yeah.
No, but guys, like this is
it's
like
not nothing weird. It's just that we were both new. Like we both said it. We're both just like, oh, it's a friend kind of thing.
bitch, but I don't like just make out with my friends. Like
Yeah,
I think there's also the narrative to be discussed that like this person, like you guys are friends. You guys aren't best friends. You guys aren't the closest friends. You guys
Yeah.
are friends. You know, you guys have had mutuals. You guys have had fun experiences before.
yeah.
But like, I think that you just doing that with that person at a moment was kind of just testing out touching the waters.
Touching the
like
water.
you would say. It's like
Bitch.
testing out the waters and seeing what it could have been. And then if you guys didn't feel anything, it's nothing embarrassing or bad. It's just a mutual like, oh, we're like just doing it. I don't think you guys did it.
Yeah,
Like you know what I mean? Like I think you guys did it with the intention of like, wait, we could really like maybe fall in love right now. Like
see.
you know, maybe just see what
Yeah, yeah,
happens.
yeah.
Like see what could like a kiss could lead to.
Yeah.
But then it didn't, and
And
yeah.
then I mean, we're still friends. I genuinely don't think it made it awkward.
Yeah, that's good.
It's just that we've hung out a lot longer times.
Yeah.
So I think that's just why.
But it's not like a thing where it's gonna be like a consistent hookup.
No.
No. And not in like bad ways, like
Yeah.
at all. Like it's just like one of those friend things. I think that's a really big thing in the city as well, especially like in Oscar's position more so because he lives in a different town. So he has a lot of connections in LA that are still a little bit separate from his connections at home.
Yeah.
So every time he comes to LA, Oscar thinks he's like in a fucking new world, can just like do whatever he wants, like kiss whoever he wants, like dance with whoever. But like, and that's fun. That's the best part about living in LA, but not living in LA.
Yeah.
But like when you live in LA, like here, like I'm like if I make out with that person, I'm gonna see them at Ralph's tomorrow. Like I'm gonna see them
No,
all
literally.
around, and like I just can't with the narrative. I don't want
Yeah.
the narrative, but I also cannot with the narrative.
No, that makes
But
sense.
I can't believe you had that. That's exciting. That's like a cute core festival love story era. And then you also told me that like, you know, you never smoked. So the fact that you smoked is like, whoa, like
Yeah.
Oscar smoking. And then also the fact that you were with your cousins. And like in that moment specifically, like the cousins were like, oh, like we don't want to go to Sizz, like you guys just go. And then
Yeah.
you guys were like, okay, like
Nice.
it's one of those like innocent, like not
Exactly.
love stories, but you guys know what I mean. Like everybody has that moment with a friend or a friend in their life where they thought they liked them, thought they were in love, like they made out, tried it out. And I feel like that's just such a like that's just such a memory. I
Exactly.
love that for you.
No, but it was so fun, and I just want to recreate it again.
Yeah,
No,
I didn't end up
I'm excited
going.
to go to another festival.
Yeah, I think the next festival I'm definitely going to prioritize going. I didn't end up going to Camp Flog Gnaw mainly because you guys heard on the podcast last week, my voice was gone. And as the day went on, it got so much worse. So I remember at Coachella when we watched Frank Ocean, I don't know if you remember, my voice was gone, like completely gone. Sounded like I just sucked some like I'm like, I don't know what it sounded like. I make it seem like I'm guys, I haven't, and we'll talk about that later. But I'm like accepted for my masculinity. No, but no, like my throat was literally begging. So yeah, I just didn't have fun at Frank Ocean. I felt like I couldn't sing, and that's like the worst part when you go to a concert and you like can't sing. Not
Yeah.
like I could sing in the fucking car, but I can't sing at the concert. Like hell, fucking no.
We
So
were dying at Frank Ocean. It was
yeah,
so
dying at
cold.
Frank Ocean. It was cold. We were packed. I have a story to talk about Coachella in a second.
For a good minute too.
Can we talk about that after?
Yeah.
Because this is actually like that's like a really big moment we definitely need to get into. But yeah, my voice was gone. I didn't want to do it, so I decided not to go to Camp Flog Gnaw, especially because Rex Orange County. I would have literally cried my eyes out if I tried to sing and like my voice was gone. Did you watch him?
Yes,
Ugh.
I'll show you the videos of the podcast, but they were so adorable. It
I'm
was
so
so cute.
jelly.
What did kind of make me mad though was like no one was singing, but I was pushing myself towards the front, so I don't mind the people in the back not singing because it's just like, I mean, it's an artist. They would love to show, like SZA said,
Yeah.
she's just a person too, so she
That was the
wishes the
coolest
energy
thing.
back. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I see that with every artist now.
So you're
So-
trying to give that energy now?
Exactly. So now, like going towards the front, it's like those people I feel like should be singing, and I went
Yeah.
towards the front, but no one was singing.
Well, that's like the new concert culture. Unfortunately, the people in the front are the people with the phones. The people with the phones are the people that aren't gonna sing, you know.
Exactly.
And then it's usually the people in the middle or in the back that just go for the vibe, go for the festival experience of like I want to hear the music, sing, dance with my friends. You know, it's important to like worship the person on stage and be like, yeah, they're amazing, but it's also just as important to like worship the time with your friends around you at
Yeah.
a festival because that's the energy that all feeds off of each other. So I feel like, do you see that? There's literally like a
Whoa.
huge spider web right in front of us.
Ooh.
But I don't think you guys can
The
see
black
it.
widow right now is like, yes.
No, he's like crawling slowly
I
to
know,
come
he's
bite
like-
us and turn us into Spider-Man.
He's swing away from the podcast. We're like,
And we'll see you guys next week. Literally, I don't know. I dragged it. But yeah, guys, Coachella. We'll talk about it very lightly because we've talked about it a lot. Coachella's dead. It was a while ago, but I think it's important to note that our Frank Ocean experience was like literally wild, mainly because I peed in a water bottle standing next to
I remember.
hundreds of people. I cannot believe I did that, and every time I bring it up to someone, I'm like, "Yeah, I peed in a water bottle at Coachella Frank Ocean concert," and they were like, "What the fuck?"
no,
Is that
I
gross?
remember.
It's kind of gross.
Well, yeah, low key, because then people around you are like, whoa.
Yeah, I feel
But
bad.
it was honestly, we were waiting for Frank Ocean for a minute.
Yeah, we were trapped, you guys, trapped.
Like, and the people behind us, it was like a whole stampede. I mean, it's Frank Ocean. Let's be so for real.
Yeah, but I mean, like, people were like, first of all, people were trying to get to the front all day. Like, people were literally like camping to get to the front of Frank Ocean. Remember,
Yeah.
at like 5 p.m., everybody runs across Coachella to get to the
Yes.
front. So like, it was already known that it was gonna be packed, and we wanted to get relatively close. But at the same time, bitch, we literally like we went like an hour and a half to, or no, actually, we went like 3 hours before.
No, the day of Frank Ocean, we were there early.
Yeah, we got there
They
like.
wanted to see a lot of artists that day.
Yeah, we did, but I'm more so just for Frank Ocean. We got there like 3 hours early. You know,
Yeah.
we waited for a while. We got there like 7, waited till 10, and then at 10, he didn't even start until like 11:20 because he
Yeah.
was like stalling. Guys, there's a really good reason. Like, I'm not mad at Frank Ocean. I could care less. Like,
Yeah.
you know, everyone's human. Everyone goes through their things. So I'm not mad at all. But that was literally, quite frankly, like such a chaotic, confusing experience. And put all the like music side of stuff, guys, literally we were waiting in line for so long. There was nowhere to get out at all. I could not turn back, I could not go left. Literally we were stuck to the point where we would all like sit on the floor because our legs hurt so bad, but we only had enough room to sit like in our little square. And I remember me, Oscar, and Indy, I kept going, guys, like back up a little bit, like let's like save as much space for us as we can. That way if any of us ever start feeling claustrophobic or anything, we have at least like 1 to 2 more inches. So
Yeah.
we were all trying to kind of push it, but then everybody kept pushing us, and then people started arguing. I was like, all right, I'm over it. I needed to pee really fucking bad. I had one of those like $5 Coachella bottles that are free to reuse for water.
Yeah.
But bitch, I had to pee. Like I literally was begging to pee. So I remember looking at Indy and I'm like, Indy, like, is it gross to pee in this crowd right now? And she goes, yeah. And then I look at Oscar. I'm like, Oscar, is it gross to pee in this crowd right now? And he's like, yeah. And then I was like, oh, so I'm doing it. Like literally. So I grabbed the water bottle, put it in my pants, slid it right here, did the little 1-2 fold, put it inside,
The 1-2 fold.
peed until I felt liquid. Ew.
Ew. Ah, heck.
Well, actually, I was kind of smart with it. I peed until I didn't feel liquid. I don't know. Don't kill me. Like,
Sorry.
and then I closed it up and just sat it on the floor. I never litter, never pollute, never do anything ever, guys. Literally, I'm one of the biggest people on that. Like, pick that shit up every time. You guys know I would always pick up trash. I have to admit, in that moment, I put that water bottle on that floor, and I got kicked around and everything, so I couldn't get it back. So that was a very big moment. But it was funny because I don't know if you remember, there was like that little like thingy going on at Coachella where it's like if you pick up like 5 water bottles, you get like 5 or like you get a water for free or something.
yeah.
Like it was like trying to like help all the trash.
Yeah.
So like I can only imagine someone picking up my water bottle for their free water and then they'll be like, this
Ew.
one's full, and they're like, no, it's not. Drink it. And it's like my pee.
Ew.
Like literally, I'm hydrated, but it's okay.
I saw people with bags too. I was like, okay.
Bags
Like,
where?
with like bags picking up stuff. I was like,
Oh yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
regular people. I was
Yeah.
like, okay.
Anyways,
Good
but
moment.
I can't wait for Coachella again. I hope we're relevant enough next year to get invited back.
Hopefully this podcast sticks us there.
Yeah, I know, literally, guys. Like, we'll be like standing on top of like Dominic Fike.
No, literally.
He's like physically on top of
I'm like,
Dominic
wait a
Fike.
second. Wait, guys, I want to talk about our little words for the day.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So Oscar has this new like little what is it called? Like a series, a little thing he wants to add.
I got it from Pretty Not Smart. It's just
Who's pretty not smart?
It's Louis Castro's and
yes,
his sisters.
Adam. Oh,
It's
okay.
his sister, Joatsi.
Okay, T.
They do like their own like segment in the beginning.
Yeah.
We just say each other a word
Yeah,
and we have to spell it.
that's cute.
like-
Like basically, we're gonna give each other a hard word, and then we'll see.
Because English is confusing.
Yeah, it is
Like, sometimes
confusing.
they'd be adding out letters and I'm just like, wait a
No,
second.
literally before the podcast, Oscar's like, think of a really hard word to spell to ask me to spell. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? I'm like,
You're like,
okay. I'm like trying to think of all these words. I'm like, okay, like Jeremiah. Like I was thinking of like hard words. I don't fucking know. Bitch, you're so stupid.
Okay, I got my word already.
Okay.
Wednesday.
Bitch, I'm not fucking like illiterate.
I'm like, well, that's a confusing word
Okay.
for me.
But true.
You're like,
WEDNESDAY.
for the longest time, I thought it was like WENS.
No, yeah, that's like Wednesday. I always say
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Wednesday.
That's why
That's how
I
you
said
say
it because they always confuse me.
But I used to do like WENDY Wendy. I don't know.
Wendy.
Oh, okay. My word for
Yeah.
you, facetious.
Bitch.
Yeah.
What the okay, do you know how to spell it? Oh, well, obviously.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I saw it like in a book the other day that I was reading because I'm in my reading era.
Okay, ready? FASTI. Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay, wait, let me try again.
What the?
I'm like, what the? Let me try again. FASTICIOUS.
No.
Oh, wait, I already messed up before.
Yeah, you did the
Whatever,
I.
you can just help me.
FASTESOUS. Facetious.
Oh, okay. Wow.
The S and the E just add
I'm
this
starting
little
new
SH.
words.
Oh yeah, so I like that. I like that
That's
little
cute.
narrative. I
Yeah.
feel like next time think of a harder word for me, bitch, because I'm not in second grade. Like what the fuck, Wednesday? Like spell Monday without the M and the Y and the D and the like. You just want to say okay,
Okay.
like literally. But that's cute. I like that. But I do want to bring up something else that happened. I feel like within the past couple of days that we talked about on the last podcast, but I didn't really get into it too much. And it was, did I talk about on the last podcast how I felt like everyone at the Tate McRae music video hated me or no?
Yeah.
I did talk about that,
Yeah,
like the director and
yeah.
everything. Yeah, so that like really got to me for a while, and like I was really like, oh wow, like so if you guys don't know what happened, it was basically like I was on set. I was put in a scene. Right when I sat in the scene, the director was like, "Oh, Pablo, we've seen you enough already. Like, you can step out." And like I hadn't been in anything, so I was like, "Why did he say that? How does he
Yeah.
know my name?" Of course, my egotistical little brain was like, "He knows me from TikTok and saw that I tipped Kylie." Like, I don't fucking know, like
Yeah.
something like that. And like I thought it was like a narrative like that. But no, I think I was just overthinking it because I watched the music video yesterday and you can see me for like 3 seconds out of the 3-minute video. Listen, love Tate. She's the most talented, amazing person ever. But that did give me some like reassurance. I was like, okay, like maybe I just wasn't. Honestly, I'm gonna be for real, guys. I'm a very like personable person. I'm a very like easy to like pick somebody out from the crowd, especially if there's only a few people. So I will say with my ego to my chest that maybe they didn't want me because I'm just too good looking.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding. But like maybe like my hair was too curly. I don't fucking know. Like I always think
maybe
I'm
I'm too
too.
handsome. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Just
I'm just too distracting. No, but like I really like sometimes have that insecurity. You guys know. I know you bitches know. Do you know? Let's see if you know. Okay, so
I'm like,
literally, bitch, like as like a Latino, do you ever feel like I mean I grew up in a like predominantly white town, so it's like I always felt like my look was distracting enough. Does that
yes,
make sense?
or like it's a lesser chance to get like opportunities.
Opportunity or to get like picked out or to like be looked at as smart or like clean. I don't know, like
Yeah,
honestly for me like this is just my own insecurity, so this isn't real and I'm not saying like this is true at all, but like for me like my thicker eyebrows, like my thicker black
yeah,
hair, like my like darker skin, like the fact that I'm very much so like Latino, you know what I mean? Like I
yeah,
always felt like a distraction, you know, like just like I don't know, and then especially now I feel like, you know, my hair's a lot curlier and bigger. Like I don't know, I sometimes I get a little bit insecure with that narrative. So I'm not gonna lie, like I'm older, I'm more confident in everything, but I do still have those thoughts of like, damn, maybe I'm just like too much for them, or like I don't know. That was just something I felt, but to see me in that video was like actually pretty nice to know that, like, you know, I was at least in it for a second, and well, I think I still am kind of valid to some extent. Like I do think somebody hated me on that set that day, but
because you can just feel energy. I feel like.
you can like because think about it, it's like there was hundreds of people on that set. Why did they know my name? Like why
Yeah,
were they like Pablo? And then I was like, he's like, Pablo, we've seen you enough stuff. I'm like, I literally wasn't in anything. And you know how embarrassing that is for
yeah,
me, especially if, you know. And then like later on in the day, there was a set with like 50 to 100 people, and then literally the only like literally I don't know what happened, but like they were doing a shot, and like I was like in the back of the shot for a little bit, and then he goes like he's like they were about to start the scene, and he goes cut, and then he goes, Pablo, move to the right. Or like, Pablo, move to I'm like, why is he like
what?
Tay McRae's literally right in front of you with like the most
Yeah,
famous choreographer and like the makeup and the hair and every, and then you're like, Pablo, move to the right. Like, I'm like, what is wrong? I'm literally
yeah,
all the way in the back, hidden. You can't even see. And he goes,
yeah.
Pablo, move to the right. I'm like, that was like for me, I was like, okay. Like, guys, honestly, this is all legend and it's not like I'm not saying anybody actually hates me, but like as a person, I have feelings. And like
Yeah.
that's like, you know, Tate is the most amazing, special, talented person. I literally she's so amazing. I'm so like proud of her. Like that was crazy. And her whole team. Also, it wasn't the director. I should make clear. The director was a very iconic, like woman, love her to death. She's so cool and she inspires me. Everybody inspired me there. Honestly, I just felt one specific way with this one specific person I was working on set. He wasn't a director. I don't know why I said director, but like he had a big role, so it
Yeah.
was very like intimidating to hear my name being called out so much.
Especially when you weren't even doing anything.
I
You were
wasn't
barely
doing
in the shot.
anything. Yeah, and it's embarrassing when you're on set with a bunch of actors and they're like, ha, 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 like, bye. Like, you
Like
know,
move to
like
the
nobody's
right.
like that, like
Yeah.
actually, but like I remember like the people that stayed in the scene, they all felt bad for me for like getting kicked out. So when they all walked out, I was like, oh, what did you guys do? And they were like, oh, like we did nothing. Like it was nothing that big.
Yeah.
And it was the main scene of the fucking video. Like on the whole video, it's all of them. And they're like, we didn't do that much. I'm like, oh, bitch, like it's okay. I get it.
You're like, I understand the mission.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, everybody gets casted for something different. It's really based on your looks. So unfortunately, and fortunately, if you have the look, you have the look. And I'm it's really not that serious. Like I'm not like thinking about it every day. But it did like for the day or two after, I was like, ugh, like I feel hated and like it made me insecure.
Yeah.
But yeah. Have you had any like insecure moments recently?
Oh, definitely. I feel like since I started a personal trainer journey, and I have
Yeah.
a nutritionist now,
Yeah.
which this nutritionist I got recommended to by actually Louis Castro. So like, I'm like,
But
nah,
name drop, boom.
that's fine because like
Yeah, I get it.
he like told me, and I was like, it's his name's Andy, I think.
Hmm.
But he started his nutritionist, and I was like, oh my god, like obviously Louis is like very fit,
Yeah.
so like I'm trying to be like that. I'm like
Yeah.
my goals are to be like more toned and more like muscular,
Yeah.
but there's so much I didn't know about like bulking and like getting skinnier, and the whole fitness journey is so
Hmm.
much that I had
Hmm.
no idea about.
Yeah.
Like I was realizing that me eating like 2 meals a day was not going to help me at all.
Yeah.
I was like, now I went from fully eating like 2 meals to 4 meals a day,
Yeah, bitch. That's so good for you. I love that.
and like
Because you never trigger warning, but you bitch, you like I never see you eat,
no,
bitch.
that's
Like
why.
literally, he's always like, "Oh, have a water," like you know something like that.
Yeah,
I'm like, bitch, no, like because I know what he wants to look like. I'm like, bitch, like yeah, he's right. You need to eat all that shit to build your muscle, then to like cut it out. I don't know what the whole like narrative is, but I'm
yeah.
glad you finally like actually realized that, and
But I
that's
went
good.
from like a 2 meal plan to like a 4 meal plan now, and
Yeah,
just like I was thinking also like sometimes I would work out 7 days a week because I think that would work out best. But literally, I my nutritionist told me he's like, no, 7 days is like if that's not for you, then it's not for you.
yeah.
I'm now from like 7 to 4.
That's so good. See, you're like you're doing it the right way in the healthy way. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
So it's like I completely got like so shook, and when I first started my first week, I did feel kind of like fat because I was like, holy, like I'm over here like
Begging.
begging, eating
Like,
4 meals a day. Like
yeah.
from eating 2 days, I'm like, I mean, 2 meals a day. It's like, damn. And then that was literally during the week that Camp Flog Gnaw was happening, and I was like,
Mhm.
oh, I wanted to take pictures, but now like I don't want to break my routine because it was said that my results were gonna show in a week, and I was like, there's no way if I'm gonna be eating four
Yeah.
meals a day and like going to the gym, like it's not gonna happen. Surprisingly, bitch, like it
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I did start seeing progress, like, cause like even at first I didn't want to like take pictures, but my nutrition's like it's gonna help you when you feel down and when you're
Yeah, and you
feeling
can
like
look back.
yeah, and then if you're feeling like contemplating about anything, you can just look back at your pictures and be like, this is the progress that I've made so far.
Yeah, that's good.
And then during Camp Flog Gnaw, I was like feeling really ugly, like
Mm,
during the whole
the
time.
worst.
But it literally wasn't until afterwards that I was like, holy shit, like I'm if I'm sticking
I'm
to what
sexy.
I know, but if I'm sticking to what it is, then I can. But one of the main things is like cutting alcohol, which is like,
Mm.
I mean, definitely we'll have to work on it for like
I'll definitely work on
I'll
it.
work on it. But he told me he's like, oh, just take out your time because you don't want to cut everything off
Well,
too
also like
quickly.
I feel like you maybe drink like 3 times a week, right?
I only drink on the weekends. I'm like when we like if we were to go out or
But
something.
like sometimes you'll drink on like a random Wednesday.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like like at the club or like
yeah,
at like a bar or
yeah,
something small. So I feel like honestly just like really give yourself that one day a week, like or maybe two even. I don't think drinking is your problem. Like I don't think you like have like excess gains of weight or anything as if you're
yeah,
drinking at all. Like I think that honestly everyone just like has a different body type and you're working with where you started and you just don't compare yourself to other people, don't look at
yeah,
other people because it's gonna happen like regardless. And like this sounds stupid, but like like the way like you feel insecure about like wanting to lose weight, like I feel so insecure about wanting to gain weight. Like I literally feel like the skinniest scrawniest little stick ever.
yeah,
So like it's also important for people to know that like insecurity can range from like many different ways, looks like one thing to another, but like no insecurity is like, well actually in my opinion, like I feel like, do you think it's harder to lose weight or it's harder to gain weight for you? Well, I mean I think it's different for everybody.
Well, I don't know. Well, I think it just goes for like metabolism too.
Yeah,
Like I
see
feel
everybody's differently.
like if you have a faster metabolism, obviously it's gonna be easier for you to lose weight and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But in my case, I feel like it's harder for me to lose weight because of my metabolism.
Yes, I get that.
Because ain't no way I'm like eating 2 meals a day and I'm going to the gym and I'm like still not losing anything. But it's because of my metabolism.
Yeah, I get
It takes
that.
forever. But for some people, that would work for them,
Yeah.
and they would lose so much weight so quickly.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like I don't know. It just ranges in different people. I feel like,
Yeah.
but definitely I feel like it's hard
Well, I feel
regardless.
like that's what kind of what I'm trying to say. Like, it's more important to realize like everybody's bodies are different. So like,
Exactly.
never compare yourself to anybody's bodies and stuff like that. Who's DMing you so
That's
much?
what I'm saying. I'm like, wait a second.
I'm
I'm
what's
like,
going
zoom
on
in.
here? No, literally, I'm like the Spider-Man shit works. I'm like back here, but
No, but I felt
yeah.
it at first at Calaveras when I went. I'm like, because they have
But
the
what?
best, like my insecurity. Well, not insecurity, but I felt really proud of myself because I'm gonna say something real quick. I'm
Okay.
like, I'm on a like this diet is very strict, so I can only eat range from like specific kind of foods, and they have the best like birria tacos.
What is BDA tacos like unhealthy?
Yeah, babe, it's like doused in like.
Bitch, every time you talk to me, you're like, yeah, bitch. I'm like, do I smell it? I'm like, okay. I'm like, what
I'm
the
like,
fuck? Guys, also, it's definitely going to get darker. So just like accept that. Like next time, if anything we want to do outside, we'll come out earlier. But that's just what's gonna happen.
sorry about
Yeah, I'm
it.
like, we don't care.
No, but I was craving birria tacos because like I'm like, guys, I'm a berry tacos. Oh, birria tacos are so good, especially
They
from
are
Calaveras. And I was
love a
like
BDA
begging.
taco. I'm such a
And
BDA
homegirl
boy.
was munching on them right next to me. I was like, oh hell
So
no.
what were you eating?
Like rice and beans and like chicken.
I don't know. I
But then
don't
I
know
pushed
anything
myself
about
to like
that.
doing that, and I was like, oh my god, I was so proud. And I was gonna get like a margarita because the margaritas are pretty good too.
Yeah, they are.
And
Are
I
we
was
gonna get a
like,
margarita tonight?
yeah, what the heck?
Woo! Guys, we're getting dinner after
Party.
this.
I know. I'm
Litty
like,
titty. Monday night.
I'm like finally counting my calories out. I'm like, ugh, whatever.
That's scary. Be careful with that.
No, yeah, because it could
Because it
lead you.
gets scary. Bitch, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, in
Well,
like,
not counting, but more so just like counting what I eat.
well, that's, yeah, that's fine. I feel like if you're making sure to eat enough meals, that's fine. But like the calories, like, I remember, bitch, like, 7th to like 10th grade, like, every single snack I had, like, for goldfish, I remember, like, I would specifically count at like 10 to 12 goldfish just to get like one single serving calorie. Like, I would do that
Maybe
with
you like 6 bags
everything.
of gold.
No, well, I mean, now I'm at a very different healthy spot. Like,
Yeah.
that's fine. But no, bitch, like, literally, like, I couldn't eat a full bag of goldfish. Like, Doritos, I'd get a bag and I'd look at, like, how many calories were per serving, what each serving was. And then I'd get out only those shit. Like, I had an app where I'd calorie count every single. Honestly, an app can help if you're like trying to like lose weight in a healthy way.
Yeah.
But for me, bitch, I was like 11 to 13, like counting to eat less than 1,500 calories a day, and now that's why my calorie is so fucked up. Like I don't eat at all,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Like it's so disgusting.
I mean, I feel like you start going to the gym, and I feel like I can see the difference too, like a little
Yeah.
bulking area.
Okay, how about you give me your eating metabolism, and then I'll give you
No,
my
like
eating
let's switch. I'm
metabolism. And like,
like, they're really,
I'm like,
bitch. You're like,
I'm like,
bitch.
no, but
No, but
yeah,
afterwards,
oh my back.
when that was happening at Calaveras and I couldn't eat, I felt like shit. But then afterwards, I was like, oh my gosh, I really pushed myself to like not do that, and I was like, I'm so
I'm
proud of
sorry. Wait,
myself.
not to drink.
Not yeah, not to drink and
Oh
not
yeah,
to eat what I didn't like, what I was begging for.
yeah.
And then my nutritionist was telling me, he's like, yeah, like that's gonna happen many times. Like literally, once you finally push yourself to like your goals, it's gonna feel so great afterwards. But in the moment, it might feel like
Well,
shit.
that's your. I think that's the first thing you're gonna realize before maybe you like lose 30 pounds. It's like you're gonna realize that one time at that one restaurant when you didn't want to get that extra meal, and you're gonna be like,
Yeah.
holy shit! Like that's what I've been working towards. That's like the energy and that's the discipline I've been putting in my mind. The
Yeah.
discipline and the energy that you put in your mind. I don't know why I started like I was like rapping or
I'm like,
something.
whoa, okay.
The discipline. Mic drop.
Oh wait, this is taking a little turn.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's so interesting. Love that
Yeah,
for you.
but that's like my insecurity. I'm like this all started from my insecurity journey.
Yeah, I'm like
But
we like could talk about insecurities all fucking day.
yeah, but let's
But
keep it. Let's talk about
something else. Wait, I kind of want to talk to you about my whole little OF journey that's going on right now. Yeah,
yes.
so guys, I'm gonna be in like.
Woo!
Also, if I keep like touching my back, I'm literally begging. I got my black blown last night. I'm
I was literally about to finish it. If you were gonna say-
like literally like I'm joking. I did a back handspring, same thing. Same fucking thing, you little gay boy.
Still, my back was still blown out.
But I did my back handspring tuck. I literally like pulled my back or something, and it's
this could lead
begging.
to your bottom narrative.
Okay, guys, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I love everybody, love everything. I'll try out anything if I love the right person. But what was I gonna say? Wait, what was I actually gonna say? Oh, yeah. So I'm start. Somebody just yelled in the fucking. Guys, we're literally like placed in the middle of like DTLA. Like, hey, y'all. Like, it's so funny.
Like we're not gonna get sniped.
Yeah. Every time there's like a police helicopter on the top, I'm like, I'm here for love, safety. Like, because there's nobody else on a roof around us, so we're just like big chilling. But basically, guys, I am starting my oath again, which I'm really excited about. I just feel like for me personally, in my life, in my environment, in my situation with my mindset, I don't give a fuck about what anybody thinks about me, and I'm confident with my body, and even more confident in the expansion and the betterment of my body. Like I love the narrative of seeing the changes with my body, and I love the narrative of other people taking notice as well. Like you know, I am like I'm not a sexual person. Like I'm not a sexual person at all, but I'm more so like unfortunately like a sexualized person. Like that can be like taken as one thing or another, but I'm one of those people like, you know, like I've been through a lot, seen a lot, had a lot, went through a lot of therapy to the point where I am a little bit more comfortable with that narrative, unfortunately. And like, you know, if you live in a society like where people are going to view you in a certain way, like for me personally, I'm just like, let me take advantage of it then at that point because, you know, I'm already online all the time. People are seeing me and shit. And it's not like you guys, like, I'm not the craziest person ever. Like, I'm not just like whipping it out. Like, what's up,
Like,
y'all?
oh,
But like, you know, like I'm obviously growing on it, doing better. And I don't want to like ruin that name for anybody else, like with scammers and stuff like that. People who don't actually, I want to do it well. I want to get to a point where I can like be confident with everything that I'm doing on that app. But for now, you know, we're doing it very good gradually and it's good. It's things you don't see anywhere else. And like I fuck with it. A lot of other people fuck with it. But I am like gonna sign to a new agency dash management, which I feel like is going to help me grow a lot. And it's, you know, going to take me to a completely different spot with that. Cause I did it for a couple months consistently. And let me tell you, like, that was life changing. Like, not life changing, but it was really good, like, very helpful.
Yeah.
So, bitch, I'm excited to start
That's
it. But,
so
like,
amazing, though.
you're like,
This
that's
is
so amazing. You're selling your body and you're not, like, embarrassing,
no,
sexualized.
no. See, this is the narrative, though. I don't want to like ever shame the whole people shaming like content creators that like do OnlyFans or just sexual workers. I'm like, those are workers, sex
Yeah.
workers. Like it's even in the name,
Yeah.
workers. I'm
Yeah.
like, they obviously there's like any other job. It's literally like
Yeah.
you have to go through struggles. You have to go through specific things.
Yeah. And if there's a consumer for something, then you are providing a job and a service, and you are in hindsight working to receive compensation for something, you guys.
Exactly.
That is just like how that works. And you're right though. Like it's a
Yeah.
job. People make money. People do there's so many workers, guys. they do stuff, but they also have their other jobs. Like, you know, a lot. It's not like they're just sitting in a room all day, like, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
like doing nothing. Like, people have lives, people have hobbies, people have everything. Unfortunately, and fortunately, I keep saying that, but this is a way to be able to boost your comfortableness, your security in a ever booming city, and be able to get to a place where you can't just chill, go to the gym in the morning. You can't just
Yeah.
chill, buy a little smoothie in the morning. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's why a
Exactly.
lot of people, bitch, are millionaires. You know how many millionaires there are in LA? That, like, these girlies and these guys. Like, we know
Oh, for
so
sure.
many, bitch.
Yeah,
Like,
we do.
every like boy influencer got like, you know, not many, but like a lot like do it, and like it's a little bit more secretive about it, and they're so brand safe. And I don't think that, guys, if there's two things in common about every single person, we all die and we all jerk off. So like, if we're gonna be fucking honest, like,
Yeah.
everybody wants something, and there's a different niche for everybody. And I'd rather have a specific person I could give my money to and have my little fantasy with, rather than like go on Pornhub and see like Mr. like Betty that's been fucked by, like, you know, like,
Yeah.
every video is only of him, because it's a very small community, and sometimes they don't want certain type of people, especially back then. Like, they would only have like, you know, like a certain type of look for people, like all these strong masculine men and all these like very
Yeah.
petite like fit girls. And like now it's like there's so much more to fantasy, there's so much more
Yeah,
to
and there's so
niche.
many people like that want maybe like that kind of videos.
Yeah,
And now it's just broadening out into like different like fantasies that
yeah,
people want
everybody
to.
has fantasy, but you're literally gonna laugh so hard when I tell you this. But tell me why. I was looking through my Twitter yesterday, and I've known that I only follow one. You might know this. I only follow one person on Twitter,
Oh,
and I have a Twitter, like, you know, where I post some stuff, whatever. And like, I've only ever followed one person on Twitter. Tell me why it's Sam Smith. Bitch,
bitch.
literally, Jody was telling me, he's like, bitch, all your followers probably like, oh, like, this is what Pablo likes, like, this is
Ew,
Pablo's
ew,
fantasy, like, oh no, like,
ew.
go off Sam Smith, icon in every sort, but like, let's be so fucking fair. Like, I did not mean to follow
Yeah,
Sam Smith at that fucking
yeah,
moment in my life. Like, I didn't mean to follow anybody. I thought I followed like fucking like X help, like Twitter
yeah.
support, like something like that, not
Or
fucking
Twitter
Sam
even.
Smith like leaked. That, like, literally, I don't fucking know.
The Sam Smith leak, bitch.
It was like, it might have been in my recent searches,
But
but
not my
not in my
following.
following.
Like,
Like,
what the
that's so
heck?
fucking weird. But yeah,
So
so,
that's how I met Sam Smith.
and that's why me and Tim Smith are releasing a song tomorrow with Kim Petras. Kim Petras. I love. I just want to give it to you all night.
Speaking about sexual fantasies.
What? I'm like, what about sexual fantasies or so
Well, not
much?
sexual fantasies. More like just sex.
When's the last time you had sex?
Actually, not. It's been a minute. Oh, you
I'm sleeping, y'all.
swear.
Bitch, be honest.
Oh no, I'm.
Be honest, you little slut.
It's been a minute. I don't remember, but it's been a minute. No, I'm not. I don't know why you think
I don't. If you can see me, I'm winking.
No,
No, I'm
it's
kidding.
literally been a minute.
No, guys, the only reason why I'm saying that with him is because well, honestly, like, I'm taken, so it's like my answer's a little bit less like dramatic. So I'm just trying to get like a
No, like this is
dramatic
probably like
answer out of him.
yesterday.
Oh yeah, I like fucked raw last night.
Oh,
Like, it was
yeah.
so fucking hot. Well, obviously raw, but
No, but I was gonna talk about our grinder hookups.
bitch, we need to dedicate a thing to that. Like, I feel like we need to have the whole podcast to
We've
Grindr
already
hookups.
like missed like.
Because every time, because Grinder, bitch, we could talk for hours about Grinder. Can we make our next podcast specifically about our Grinder hookups? Because I'm down.
Okay, I'm done.
Like, I feel like that'd be so fun.
Yeah.
But also, like, low key, like, it's getting really dark, and I feel like bad. It's gonna like literally be pitch black in 2
I know
seconds.
that everyone's like. What?
But I did want to finish the whole like sex narrative. So I only say that because he's literally my single friend. I'm just like joking. I don't actually think you're fucking around, but I don't know. I want to know. When's the last time? Give me a date.
I think like 2 weeks ago.
Okay. And how was it? What would you rate it 1 to 10?
It was 9.5 because me and this person have like been talking for like a minute.
Okay. Oh, was it who I think it was?
Yeah.
Ooh, I just want to give it to you all night.
No, but we've like been talking for a minute. I think we both know what we both want.
Yeah.
And it was
Oscar's literally, I always see it like in specifically with the sexual love romantic thing. You're literally, bitch, like, you've had your crazy chaotic moments like I've had recently, but you
Yeah.
had it in the past. So you're like over that now, and now you're like in this transitional phase where you're like still not into it, but like you're almost there. And I feel like that's how I was like a couple months ago when I was like in it, but I wasn't fully there. Like, I feel like I see a relationship coming in your future.
probably. I think I'm very sexually aware. I'm like, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Like, Oscar knows that like Oscar knows that people are fuckboys. Oscar knows that people are also fucking Oscar. So it's like, I don't think you get attached too easily. And like, you also know like that we're both doing this because we enjoy each other, like each other, but we're also not like fully committed to each other.
Yeah, because I feel like there's this whole like like trying to hide a narrative. It's like, oh, like I mean, it's fine. I'm like, you fucked around, but that's why I'm so like honest with what it is. I'm like, oh yeah, like you fucked around. I fucked around.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest with each other.
Yeah, I agree to that. All right, guys, for the next minute, we're gonna talk like the straightest, most masculine men ever, and we're gonna see if you guys can believe us because it's dark and you can't tell.
The stars right now. I'm like, oh
my, the stars are beautiful in the city that
polluted.
Yeah, I know. So you guys, thank you so much for watching this podcast today.
Hey, next time we'll have better lighting and
yeah,
we'll make it up to y'all.
Bro,
I swear.
But sometimes I'm not gonna lie. I like fucking in the dark better, so podcasting in the dark might be a fucking move, bro. Not gonna lie.
Hey, low key, I fuck with the dark vibes here, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Low key, some of that like staying in that couch shit. Nah, for me,
nah,
bro.
Fuck that shit, bro. Nah, a soft, cushy shit on my ass. Nah, bro. Give me that hard shit. Yeah. Give me that hard rough. Yeah, bro. We're fucking real. And bro, let me tell you a little pit. My little pit of the week.
Right,
so I went to CVS, right?
Yeah. You trying to get some plan B for your girl or what?
Nah, bro, not yet. That's later, bro. Chill, relax, bro. Bro, I need to get some condoms, you know, because I'm smart, you know?
Bro, you have
keep that shit right, because, you know, I can get a girl pregnant.
Yeah, girl, we're not
trying to get no kids. It's not like I'm fucking a guy or nothing. It's like a girl. Like, you know,
because we don't do that shit. Hey,
we don't do that shit. So, bro, I went to get a condom, and they had no magnums left.
Oh, fuck.
I was so fucking tight, bro, because, you know, I can't fit in a fucking Trojan.
Yeah, bro.
What the fuck? Nah, bro, this isn't no fucking, like, you know.
Yeah, bro, I know.
Yeah, so
we don't get none of that cheap shit.
We don't get that shit. So, you know, I went to Walgreens, got my Magnum, got my Rhino pill. You know what that Rhino pill is?
Yeah,
right?
bro.
That little Rhino pill.
The blue pill.
The blue pill. Yeah, brother. So anyways, thank you for watching. Oh my god, that was so funny. But guys, no, we appreciate you guys watching. We know it's dark. We're gonna get better at this. We're figuring things out every single day and to make this better. And yeah, we really prioritize it.
It's a short podcast today, but
honestly, I feel like, you know, we've had a lot of long podcasts.
Like the last one was like an hour and 30 minutes.
It was like an hour and 30 minutes because we could talk forever, but maybe the sun told us to shut the fuck up. It's like, goodbye, world.
It's like, good days up. Oh.
It's not everything's about fucking SZA.
Like, relax.
Wait, isn't there a meme of SZA's face in like a sun?
Oh, yeah.
Like coming up out of the sky?
You know it, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Like, SZA.
Oh my gosh, that's like my acid trip. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Oh, let's do Heart in the Sky.
We'll see you guys in probably like a week or so.
Yeah, wait, guys, if you guys see this, if you guys are watching till right now, comments, what should they comment down below so we know that they're like active listeners? Only the people who listen to this one now.
Grinder. No.
You love the narrative of Grindr. You love
the let's comment straight men.
Or just, I don't know. Straight men. What I was getting a bunch of comments, straight men. Like,
wouldn't that be funny though?
Okay, so yeah, guys, comment straight men down below if you guys are watching it right now. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Thank you guys.
Have a good night. Stay safe. Also, guys, remember, if you guys are depressed in your room alone right now, I literally know how you're feeling. Oscar knows how you're feeling even more.
He's insecure.
No, I was joking. I'm saying, like, because there's a lot of times when I watch a podcast, you get really excited, you get really in the moment, and then it ends, and you're like, now what?
Yeah.
Guys, I'm there all the time with Tana Mojo, he's there with Pretty Not Smart. Like, there's so many podcasts that it's easy to get stuck into. So after this podcast, guys, literally go shower if you haven't already. Go make yourself a tea. Do something mental health, clarity-wise. Journal, literally anything like that. Just so we can all get in that habit together.
And don't be afraid to show like other podcasts and too. I mean, there's like obviously our podcast.
Yeah.
And then there's other like favorite podcasts that we have, like Pretty Not Smart. If you want to go look at those.
Yeah, you guys can look at all those. Like, there's so many other people out there. Not just us. I know you guys only think it's just us, and I know you guys are so sad that we're gone. And you guys are mentally ill because we're not doing podcasts enough. So I understand. Us in the dark. So no, guys, but for real, like, we're basically just saying, just have a good night. Stay safe. Take care of your mental. We love y'all.
Peace, girly pops.
I'm trying to do heart. Yo, I don't know why I did that. That was
so weird. Like, oh, okay.
Yay, heart. Okay. This is how my heart looks after getting broken so many times. Bro, so many times.
We do it again? No, like, don't your elbow.
I'm like, your side is smaller, you little heartless bitch. I'm kidding. Bye, guys.
Alright, go.
Fart on it.
I kick it.